Welcome back, Resident Evil 7 fans, to Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition on PS4, brought to you by Rocker Avid Commentaries. In the last part, we had defeated Jack, for now, in the garage, after he blew his head off, and now we have this helpful loading screen hint among numerous loading screens that are tailored specifically to the in-game moment when you pause the game or resuming play. This is Hope for Escape. After a hot, sweaty, fiery session of shaking Jack off, Ethan receives another call from Zoe. She tells him there may be a way for him to get out through the main hall. He just needs to get there first.
So is it going to be another basement path, or are we actually going to generate a ladder?
Well, thankfully, we're all done generating ladders for now. There will be other ladders in the game. We're going through portals of the door variety, yes. And we just need to figure what kinds of doors and what's it going to take to get them open.
Lamp.
Now, at this stage in the game, as Resident Evil players have known as a hallmark of the game, is that the map can feel a little, let's say, empty without enemies.
Well, that's the thing. You aren't really lacking enemies at the moment. I mean, there aren't enemies immediately in front of you for you to deal with, but one of the more interesting things about Resident Evil 7 is that it specifically is trying to evoke a sense of dread over stress horror.
Right? Like, once you see Jack burst through the wall between this hallway and the laundry room, like, where else is he gonna pop in? He could be anywhere. Anywhere.
It's the bobblehead. You broke the bobblehead.
Yeah, son. I got an achievement.
Okay. Oh. So. Huh. I know that we did pick that up last part, but I don't remember when.
We got that from the garage. We have to climb the ladder away from the boss fight to get that, and then we jump back down, and really not having anywhere else to go except forward. It's a great way to get you introduced to the Baker house, because this place is fucking gigantic.
Did my daddy give you a hard time?
That's your father?
He used to be.
I'm sorry, but he's dead now.
You'd just not be able to pull this off.
What? Pull what off?
There's something I need you to do, but I can't explain it.
Y'all are really laying it on thick with all the shaking and pulling and jack off. Like, come on. Now you're just making me squint.
Ooh, it's a Cerberus statue.
It's a key door. Key doors need keys, not coins, but keys.
Oh? So, how many bats are we going to have to deal with?
No bats, thankfully. Leon S. Kennedy had to swing at bats. And these bats would even make Leon turn his head. But the bats have no effect. But you could swat them out of the air with your knife.
Alyssa Ashcroft. Huh.
Written and reported.
Wasn't Ashcroft like one of the legacy names from a character from Resident Evil 6?
Ash something or other. Ashley. Suffer and Succotash. Kiss My Ash. This game has become quite the character roster, with more than 50 characters already as of this game, that a lot of these characters will, do something else with their lives. Like shadow puppetry.
Cloud, you know it's not the herb. Come on.
There's a point to doing this.
I know. I know that there's a point of doing this, but once you actually have the real key item, it becomes blatantly obvious that that's what you're supposed to do with it.
We got the nice try trophy. You get the nice try trophy when you use an object that's not compatible with the shadow pedestal. Oh, how am I going to replace this?
Ouch. Well, here's our first Cerberus head.
Now, you may be wondering, how did I know that except that I played this game before? How are you supposed to figure out that you have to switch the pendulums? There are a couple clues. One is that clock had an interact prompt that might have puzzled players who were just stuck in this first area, like, what am I supposed to do to interact with this object? And there is also some notes in a room up ahead that tells us where each of the 3 dog heads are hidden.
Okay.
So we got the first of the 3 dog heads. You need 2 others in order to open that door.
Honestly, this front hall reminds me a lot of DMC Devil May Cry with the overfloor balcony and such.
Yes, very very gothic. Very homey.
You don't have to smash all of the angels, Mr. Cloud. Yeesh.
Well, better I knock it down with a knife than shoot it with a gun. You can't interact with all the objects in the game, like boxes. This game wants you to push lots and lots of boxes.
Hey, Grandma.
Well, one thing you definitely will not be pushing is Grandma in her wheelchair. How did you get up the stairs?
Cloud, it's a defenseless grandma. Yeah, she's a zombie, but she's not attacking you at the moment.
How do I know you're not a threat? Oh, it's because the game doesn't let me target you.
That is actually an interesting piece of detail that will spoil players. Waha.
What, that you can, well, I mean, I suppose it's better than the alternative is you try shooting her and then see what happens. I mean, we're freaking... We have not met a single character. We have not met a single living character. Okay, we met one. The deputy is definitely dead. Jack shoveled the top half of his head off. But every other character we've run into has not died.
Although I honestly think it would have been interesting to have a Metal Gear Solid 3 situation happen with her.
What, that she becomes like a
you shoot her and you
sensei?
get an immediate game over and have to load your nearest quick save.
Yeah, I mean, that's what would have happened in Resident Evil 4. If you can hit Ashley, you can shoot Ashley. All she does is she dies, and then Leon says, "Oh no," and then you get the mission failed. I like Resident Evil 7's approach. It's like we're not going to question why we can't hit Grandma. I mean, how do we know that she's not just just a hostage at this point? I mean, we are freaking surrounded by psychopaths.
You're not gonna pick up the Mia tape?
Not yet. I want to explore the rest of the room. I know what Mia has to tell me because I've seen her tape before. But this iteration of Ethan is clueless.
Yay! Just need one more
Wow,
Cerberus
that was
egg.
easy. Wow, we're only one more to go. Maybe the third one will be just as easy to get as the previous two.
Reports say a storm's coming. I guess it's time to reinforce the windows and shore up the roof. Maybe I'll get Lucas to help. Lucas is making a fuss about a huge ship that's washed up in the bayou. If that's true, I better report it to the parish. I'll go check it out tomorrow. And then they all died.
The end. They killed him. Sudden mystery. It's like they're trying to tell me something. Darts. I like darts.
You see, they still have their pillows floating around.
Marguerite, move that piece of shit hippie we cut from the hall to the processing area. They call that a contrast, because in one journal he sounded like he had his wits about him, and then the second journal he sounds like the gruff monstrosity that we just watched take our gun and blow his own head off.
Okay, so is there a reason, an actual, a meta reason why you're blowing up the bobbleheads?
The bobblehead is a character named Mr. Everywhere.
Okay.
And wherever Mr. Everywhere shows up, you should try to slash him, or shoot him, or blow him up, or do anything that will cause him to become destroyed and then removed from the map. You don't get any in-game rewards for destroying Mr. Everywhere. You only get a trophy if you defeat... I think there's an incremental trophy. Like, if you defeat enough of them, you get a trophy, but you're just after the trophy that says you destroyed all 20 of them.
Okay.
Well, you've gone and done it now. You've loaded the videotape. And once you load the videotape, now you have to finish the videotape.
Our time code is flipping all around places, Mr. Cloud.
They have great editing skills.
Ethan, if you find this, I know I can't expect anything from you. Not after what happened.
And just goes to show how quickly these characters can just whip up these videotapes.
That wasn't me. I don't know what happened. There's so much that you need to know.
There you are! You gave us quite a scare, young lady.
I can't let her touch me again.
And now we are controlling Mia.
Through the doors.
No. Don't get me caught with crazy old lady.
So which mommy is she calling out to?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Cloud, this is a hallway. Mia is not going to be safe in this hallway. Come on.
Well, something's got to work, damn it. Come on, where is she? Where's Marguerite?
She still should be behind you, shouldn't she?
I am sick and tired of being sick.
Oh, hello there. Yeah, I'm just gonna, Yeah, that didn't work.
Get back to your room right now!
In the next episode, we will continue on with Resident Evil 7. Be safe, everybody.
If at first you don't succeed...